What a behind the scenes video was that? Mac, we're definitely going to talk about that because I was part of that, you were part of that, and many of the people who are here the last couple of days, we are going to have a talk about that, definitely.
They were watching us without our knowledge, actually.
Exactly.
Someone is watching us.
Well, let's start proper. Hello, and thank you for joining us today for our day 3 of our 86th Virtual District Conference. Wishing good day is more appropriate as there are many joining us from different time zones, and a warm welcome to all Rotary dignitaries, Rotarians, Rotaractors who have registered from 50 districts in 22 countries and well over 1174 in numbers.
The roll call for the countries at no orders. First of all, our home country, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Africa, Bangladesh, that has got 2 districts, Colombia, Hong Kong, India, that has got 23 districts.
Amazing. We also have Indonesia, we have Mexico, we have Nepal, we have Bhutan, Nigeria, 2 districts from Pakistan, Philippines with 3 districts, Spain, Thailand, Turkey, United Kingdom, USA with 3 districts, and a special mention goes to District Governor Anne Walco from District 7475, who is our Governor Theo's classmate, Japan and Sri Lanka.
Please give us your thumbs up or wave or say hi to us, all right? If you're enjoying the conference and management.
As a show of encouragement, keep them up so we can see them and you can also see if you are enjoying the conference. Today is the last segment of our 3 days conference, and with pleasure, introducing my partner, Mageshwari, also known with the glamour name Mag, from Rotary Club of Bukit Bintang, which also happens to be the Governor Theo's home club and the largest club with more than 140 members in our district. Question to you, Mag. Can you please share how was your club able to grow to 140 members? You see, the thing with, the thing with Malawati and Bukit Bintang, we share the same. We have 40s, you have 40s. The only thing is you added the 1 in front. It's no challenge for us to add the 1 at the back. But now since you added the 1 at the front, so Bukit Bintang became 140 plus members. So can you please share the secret?
Well, you have to catch up with us. It's supposed to be a secret, right? So I'm going to tell you and then don't share it with the participants here, okay? All right. Now, you remember incoming RI President, Shekhar Mehta said every member has to bring in another member.
Yes,
yeah?
Correct.
So that's what we implemented very much earlier than before whatever he's said recently, right? But we have done that very much earlier. And of course, we have got some great members who have just put in their tremendous effort to bring in members, and we have reached the target in no time, to achieve this award.
Okay, let me be the one to burst the bubble. Well, Shekhar Mehta is the incoming RI president. So whatever numbers you have achieved now is definitely needs to be doubled up. Okay, so that's going to happen.
That's right. We'll go for that. Okay. Before I forget, all right, I'm also introducing our president, our incoming president, my MC, our incoming president, Mahendran Daniel from RC Malawati, the only club that went to
the National Zoo.
Yeah, the National Zoo.
That's what we did.
And during the last COVID-19 lockdown.
Yes.
Yeah, and they had this 3 times feeding in a few. They had this 3 times feeding in a month, right? In 3 months or something like that, and it was a very good project. And Mahin, I would like to ask you, what made your club to adapt this project?
To have the zoo?
Yes.
Okay, well, Malawati is actually a stone throw away from where Zoo Negara is. So many of you may not know where Malawati. We are not in the zoo. We are in the vicinity of the zoo. Yeah. So at times, at night, you can actually hear the animals from the zoo. So of course, we read in the papers and, and of course, we also had the vision of sight, knowing that the 7th area of focus would be environment sustainability, plant a tree, help the animals. So that's what we did. So when we read the plight, that's how we actually jumped immediately to help the animals in the zoo, providing fresh vegetables and fruits as well. That's how we did.
That's great, and thanks for feeding my relatives too. Okay, all right. So together.
So yes, together.
Yeah,
we are your MCs for today. In short, as M&M, we hope to melt in your heart
and not in your hand. Okay.
The last 2 days has been super exciting, and to see so much of positive comments. Indeed, a recognition to a job well done to the organizing chair, PP Eric Tan and his organizing team. We must also congratulate our teammates of MCs for infusing the element of fun and flair while they were up on stage. Let us give the organizing team a big round of well-deserved applause amidst all the challenges, including the most recent restrictions of travel and work time, and ahead of the lockdown on Tuesday. Good things happen to good people. Isn't that right, Meg?
Yes, definitely. The opening video was the behind the scenes, and you would have seen altogether the
huge effort, planning, all right, the work time.
The work time, the energy, the sweat that was invested in.
There's so much of effort which went through. We didn't see any tears though. Maybe the tears of joy may be possible after the event, yeah?
Yes.
That way into making what you're watching these 3 days possible. There was so much exciting content for day 1 and day 2. Don't you agree? We got to see the recognition awards views from the panelists.
Yeah.
We got to hear from the RI President Holger Neck.
Yeah, Holger.
Incoming RI President Shekhar Mehta, RI President nominee Jennifer Jones, lovely story on her journey to Mount Kili. Anya, about what she was doing in Nigeria, hope for the children.
And a great line of speakers.
Exactly. The immediate task that we all need to remember to do now is each one bring one. The request by incoming RI President Shekhar Mehta. He has taken a picture of everyone who raised their hands yesterday, agreeing to do this, and our incoming Governor, Dato Bindi, is going to make sure this will happen. So you were caught on camera. Looking at the itinerary plan for day 3 is equally exciting or not to be missed because the big guns of District 3300 are all here today to take it to the next level. We have a few more great speakers lined up too, so do stay on till the end at the comfort of your home and staying safe. So we are ready.
Are you ready?
And bet you're ready too, and let day 3 continue. Okay. The pandemic has truly transformed what were our usual norms of attending district conferences physically, face-to-face, socializing, fellowships, and gatherings. The district didn't halt there and accepted the new norm and transformed to embrace what is new, possible, relevant for the moment. Seeing is believing. Video to show. As a Rotarian, whatever we give, we must be happy doing it. So our first keynote speaker for today, Ken Honda, also known as Zen Millionaire, will be sharing this, and join me to welcome past District Governor Kirenjit Kaur to do the speaker introduction. Over to you, PDG.
Thank you. Shall I start? Hello. Good afternoon, my fellow Rotarians. Good afternoon, Ken. Good afternoon to all the audience to our virtual district conference. Our last day today. It is so exciting. Our first speaker for day 3 of our virtual conference today was a pleasant discovery for me during our first lockdown in our country in March of 2020. Our speaker, the handsome guy next to me on screen here, was born none other than Ken Honda. He was born in Kobe, Japan in 1965. And Ken currently lives in Tokyo with his wife and his daughter. After graduating in one of Japan's leading private institutions, Ken soon became a financial specialist who owns and manages several businesses, including an accounting company, a management consulting firm, and a venture capital corporation. Ken started writing books about life's work, life's balance, wealth, and happiness in his early 30s. And Ken has sold 800 million copies with more than 115 published titles. And Ken can brag that his readership is estimated to be 1 in 20 Japanese people. Ken is also a successful professional speaker who has presented at more than 200 seminars in Japan, Korea, China, and America. And Ken's books are translated and published in more than 20 languages, including the original, the latest English language book published in America in June 2019, entitled Happy Money, The Japanese Art of Making Peace with Your Money. Now, we invited Ken today to our virtual conference to share some pearls of wisdom, to be here in person, to talk about giving, because Ken has a very interesting mantra that I totally like and I'd like to share. He says that every time we spend money, or how every time we spend money, we give the opportunity to bless the world. So perhaps Ken can share his concept of happy money with all of us Rotarians here and the audience who's actually locked into our virtual conference today, because Rotarians are a special breed of people. We give in order to make the world a better place. Now I'm rushing through my introduction because, like you, I'm looking forward to listening to Ken in person. On to you. Let me present to you our speaker today, the Zen millionaire, the author of Happy Money, Ken Honda. Ken, all yours, Ken.
Thank you, Kirenjit. I'm so happy to be here. There are so many bad things happen with the pandemic, but like we are doing today, even though we are so far away, we can be connected. So I'm grateful for the technology and this opportunity for the about 30 minutes or so with you. Before I start, I thank and also respect Rotarians all over the world. My father was very active. He was actually one of the chairperson in Tokyo, and he was very super active in Rotarian activities. You know, I'm kind of busy writing books, but he always said, join the Rotary Club, join the Rotary Club
Oh
because
my
it's so
gosh.
fun. So he passed away a few years ago, but when he was alive, if he was alive, he would be so proud that I'm invited to the brother or sister club in Malaysia. So I thank you for that. And can I share my screen? So could somebody? Thank you. So can I share my screen so I can show my slides to everybody? Okay, let's see. Not yet. Okay, so my topic today is the power of gratitude. And I know many of you are entrepreneurs and leaders in the world. So I guess you understand the power of appreciation and gratitude. And at the same time, I'm going to talk about why it's so important for your financial situation, your family life, and your dynamic power of influence as well. So let's see. Oh, not yet. So please, host a tech person, can you make me a moderator so I can share my screen? Okay. So I'll wait and then I'm going to talk about.
Sorry, Ken, you can't
Yes?
share screen due to technical thing.
Oh, I cannot share my
Yeah,
screen?
you can't share screen.
Oh, okay. Oh, too bad. Okay, no, don't worry about it. I was thinking of sharing my screen with my mentor picture, but it's okay. Okay, so I am going to talk about the power of appreciation and the why a power of gratitude is so important. I've learned over the years since I was 20, I met this great man who taught me everything about money and business and life. I wanted to be wealthy. So at the age 20, I asked my mentor, what is the most important thing if you want to become wealthy or rich person in the future? And he said, the most important thing is relationships. As you can see in this Rotary Club, you know that some people have a few friends and other people have 200 friends or 300 friends. And the more friends you have, the more power you have. It's not just about the power in general. It's a power of relationship. So I'm going to talk about why gratitude is so important. And that is why my first mentor and the other mentors also said the most important thing is the power of arigato or gratitude or thank you. Now, why is that? I can talk about 5 different reasons. So number one is once you start appreciating in general, your emotional state changes. So you have a choice. For example, this pandemic is happening, and some people complain that their business is going down because people or customers cannot come to your place. But the other one say, okay, let's take this opportunity and turn it around. And by doing that, they can start appreciating the situation. For example, I am a writer and also I'm a speaker. I talk to thousands of people, and I realized just about a year ago I cannot continue being a professional speaker because all the events could be canceled. So as of March of last year, I canceled all the events in Japan and tried to put everything online. And it took me a couple of months. But by May of last year, I started doing online seminars. My audience was about 1,000 people or sometimes 2,000 people. But because of the online events, I could do 9,000, 10,000 people at each time. So my audience grew 10 times because of the pandemic. And I have so many other friends who grew their business in 10 times. It's just one thing they did in common is appreciating what happened to you. So if you can start appreciating what is something that you can appreciate about. You know, some of you may suffer big from this pandemic, but let's just look at things from a different angle. If you can start appreciating what's in it for me, and then your emotional state changes. For example, I'm also living in my dream because my dream last year was to become a professional speaker and go over the world. I was invited to the United States and Europe, Germany, Switzerland, and Dubai and China. But because of the pandemic, my dream got crushed just about a year ago, like everybody else. But since I started appreciating and then changed my emotional state, now here I am. You know, I'm talking to many people in Malaysia, and you said 20 other countries, and this is my dream. And if there is not pandemic, probably you did this event in somewhere in Malaysia or Australia or some other places, and then probably I'm not invited. So because of the situation, there's always something you can appreciate. And the second important thing is if you start appreciating what's going on, you can transform your worldview. Some people think it's terrible, but if you have this mindset that you can appreciate about this situation, for example, one of my students lost a big business. He was a factory owner, and then his sales was 80% for one company, and then he lost that deal. And he was a student of mine, so he started appreciating about the situation. I'm sure that he was devastated for just a couple of days, but after thinking about the situation, how can I appreciate about this situation? How can I appreciate what's great about this? You know, of course, if you lose 80% of the annual sales, and if you have hundreds of employees, you know, you're sweating and you cannot appreciate about this situation. You'll be probably angry, upset, or desperate. But he kept himself very calm and then figured out, okay, maybe this is a time to start creating my own product instead of making a product for other companies, which he did. And about a year later, his sales tripled. And then because he was selling directly to businesses and customers, their profit margin is like 3 times as high. So because of the situation, terrible, you know, lose 80% of your annual sales, it's almost like the end game. But gratitude transforms your worldview. So I know you or your clients, your friends may be in a bad situation, but just please teach them. There may be little something that you can appreciate about. And then you can transform your worldview and start making miracles. And number 3 is once you start appreciating, more energy comes into your life. So if you start counting your blessings, like, you know, I can see, I can hear, I can walk, or something like I have a roof on my head, or I have some food on the table. But that, if you start counting how blessed you are, that brings you a lot of energy. And the fourth one is gratitude changes your mental attitude to decide things in the right manner. Because once you start appreciating your existing clients, you probably say, okay, how can I serve them more? And then you start being creative with what you got to the other potential customers as well. By doing that, you're going to transform your business, transform your life, and then make the right decisions for you for the situation. And the fifth reason is if you start appreciating your customers, your boss, and your colleagues and your family members, it will really deepen your relationships. So if you just say thank you 5 times a day, do it 10 times a day, 20 times a day, and your thank you will not be wasted. So once you start appreciating life, life will appreciate you back. And there are 5 doors that gratitude opens. People think, okay, I'll appreciate more, but they don't know what is so miraculous about that. When you start appreciating, new and deeper relationships open. One time I was doing accounting job, and then I divided my clients into 2 groups. One is the regular ones. I didn't do anything, just a regular job. The other one, I said thank you more, and I brought some gifts to my clients, and I wanted to be nicer to them, and I try to give them as much information as possible about accounting and consulting and saving taxes. 6 months later, what happened is the group one, they gave me some referrals, which is okay, great. But the second one gave me so many referrals. And also one of the presidents said, bring me your name cards. And then he put my name cards on top of his desk. And whoever is in need for my business service, he gave the card to those people. So if you start appreciating, new relationship opens. And the other one is also if you start appreciating about your current situation, you'll start feeling more peaceful because you have a choice of complaining about the situation and also appreciating about the situation. And I'm going to talk about why we cannot appreciate about our situations in general. One reason is that we take things for granted. So, okay, we can eat every day, and we have to work every day. So there could be something that we can appreciate about. There are more people who are starving at this moment, and the people who are suffering because they don't have a house. But we are complaining how small houses, or like air conditioning is not working, or all little things that we seem to take things for granted. So that's why we tend to forget how to appreciate. The other one, I think we do that all the time. In a Rotary Club, there are usually more successful friends than you. So as much as you want to congratulate your friends for the success that they're enjoying, but also, there's this dark side or jealousy side of us feeling like, oh, good, he's making more money than me, or he's doing more great. He's hiring more people. I'm I'm just a small potato. So if you start comparing other people with other people, your energy will go down. And then you start feeling jealousy, and you start feeling competitive, and no good will come out. But if you start appreciating a friend who is very successful, and if you can appreciate him for being so nice to you, he'll feel the same way for you. So gratitude and appreciation melts jealousy and competition. So that's what is so great about gratitude. And the other one is we feel like we deserve more. Okay, we work so hard, so we deserve more. We deserve to get paid more, and we deserve to get more compliments. But life doesn't work that way. If you give, and just giving more, and finally, you may be able to receive, but it's up to the greater power. That doesn't mean that if you give, you'll get it back in 2 seconds. It takes time too. So once you start giving away, you should forget about what you have done. And then if somebody pays you back or somebody says thank you, you can appreciate that. But giving is as far as you can go. And the other side, you cannot expect them to thank you, because that's their call if they want to appreciate or not. So if we feel like we deserve more, you should let go of the feeling, I don't deserve anything. We'll just let the other one or the universe decide how much they're going to pay me. So the more you give, the more you receive. That's a universal law. So don't expect them to pay you back. You do a lot and then receive. So instead of just give to get, give and receive. You may be able to receive or not. So this is something that I was taught by my mentor, Waihe Takeda, who is called Warren Buffett of Japan. And he said, I had this opportunity to talk with him for just a few minutes. What would you ask if you have a private moment with Warren Buffett? You know, you want to ask like, how can I become a millionaire and how can I make a lot of money? So I was super excited. And then when I had a few minutes with him, I asked him, what is the secret to money? And he said, arigato your money. And I asked him, arigato your money? And he said with a big smile, yes, appreciate your money. And I wanted to learn more. So I said, what else? And he said, arigato once again when you spend it. So he said, arigato in, arigato out. And then he smiled. And the next person came, so I couldn't have a chat anymore. So his teaching was always appreciate around money. And his teaching was very Zen. So I didn't understand at the moment, but after doing more and giving more, I really got it. He said, in order to be happy and wealthy, you have to appreciate what comes into your life. And you have to appreciate what leaves you in life. So when you think of clients, it's the same thing. You know, your clients and customers come in, you appreciate them. And when they leave, also appreciate them. If you start doing this, you will start this cycle of appreciation. So if your clients felt appreciated, they'll give you referrals, they give you more sales, and they come back with more friends. So when you spend money, tell your money, thank you for being with me. Thank you for, it was a short visit, but please come back with your friends. And that's a money money talk that you can do privately. One time I had an interesting woman in my party, and she said, can I take a look at your wallet? And at the party, there are people. So, okay, I just passed my wallet to her. And I said, as long as you give it back to me, it's okay. And she pulled out all the money. And then she started counting one by one. And she was checking something. It's good. This is good. This is great. And then she put back the money and gave it to me. And she said, Ken, all your money is good. It's great. And I was so confused because I didn't know what she meant by that. So I asked her, what do you mean? She said, all your money was smiling in your wallet. That means you must have made many people happy and received the money. And I was really surprised. And she said, I am a psychic. I see things that other people don't see. If you make people happy and receive money, your money is smiling in your wallet. On the other hand, if you make other people feel angry, upset, or if you try to take advantage of other people and make money, your money is crying in your wallet. And since then, I started thinking money as energy. So after that, every time I look at somebody, okay, his money is smiling. Probably her money is not smiling, And if you just think of some of your friends, just imagine what kind of money is in your wallet. And if you have a wallet around you, just look at your credit cards, look at your money. Do you think it's smiling? Only you can tell. If you're happy making other people happy and receive money in exchange, your money is smiling. And if you're just spending money in a way that makes people happy, your money is smiling. So the power of gratitude is super important in appreciating. So lastly, I'm going to talk about how you can change your money and also how you can give in order to receive more abundance. So it's about happy money. It's very simple. Whenever you receive money next time, say, arigato your money, thank your money, or sheishe your money, or danke, or in Malaysia, it's terima kasih, right? And then I learned it. Terima kasih banyak-banyak, right? So just when the money comes in, just terima kasih banyak-banyak. And the money would say sama-sama, right? And then when you spend your money, also say terima kasih banyak-banyak. Thank you for coming, and sheishe or merci or whatever the language, you just appreciate. And then you feel good about money. If you feel good about money, money will feel good to you too. So if money were a person, who would it be? Would it be a happy person or would it be an unhappy person? So if you make your money your friend, your life will be so beautiful. So I hope you can forget about everything I said, but just please remember, arigato in, arigato out. Money comes in, say, terima kasih banyak-banyak, or thank you so much. And when you spend your money, also, thank you for being with me. By doing that, you start the flow of happy money, and not only making yourself happy, but your clients, your friends, and all the people very happy. So the reason why I'm just giving speeches like this is I want to transform all the money in the world to be smiling. That way, we can achieve world peace, and we can respect one another and appreciate one another. So hopefully I will see you in person somewhere in Malaysia or other places. I spent a week in Kuala Lumpur 2 years ago. I love the country. Your food is too good. That's why I gained so much, but I love to visit again. So thank you once again for inviting me. And I hope to see you in person and enjoy the rest of your day. I pray for you and all the happy money will pour into your life. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Ken. Yeah. Before that, our apologies that we couldn't share your slides. If we could have your slides earlier, maybe at the next conference or next event, if you could give us the slides earlier, yeah, we can share that. But you're free to send us the slides and we'll share with our members. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. I do not see any. Yeah, I do not see any question here. But what you said, you managed to snatch that moment with your. Ken, you're still there? Ken, you're still there, Ken? Yeah. You said you managed to catch a moment. Let me catch my moment with you, right? You're like a mentor, right? My question here is, there's so much pain and anxiety, associated with money. Family and friends argue, all right? So what you just said is very true. We need to appreciate what we have. About the pandemic, it is a fact. It won't go away anytime soon. So instead of discussing it, cursing it, accept it. Yeah, find how to appreciate that. Yeah, you still have food on your table. You have a roof, right? So we have to find our solution. Now, my question here is, you say your father taught you all about money. How do we teach our children about money now? Do we leave them money? Do we leave them property? Besides education, of course. Your thoughts?
Sorry, I didn't hear you the last part.
Yeah, your thoughts, because what do we teach our children now? Do we
okay.
actually leave them money,
Mhm.
property? Of course, education is there. Your thoughts?
So whatever makes you happy is the best way to make your money. If you want to read books, buy books. If you want to eat food, just enjoy food. And if you want to learn, just spend on learning. Because whatever you love will bring food on the table. If you love cooking, you become a chef. If you love reading, you may become a writer. And if you want to learn, you may want to be a professor in the future. So enjoy spending the money in the way you want to. So instead of just saving, investing, and start a boring life, please enjoy life, because life is to be enjoyed, not to be saved. So I recommend everybody reading a book, Die with Zero. You know, my master is a person who dies with zero money, and then by then you give out all the money away and then die with zero. Born with zero, die with zero. I think that's the beauty of life. So don't try to leave money to kids, because they're going to mess it up. So just teach them how to deal with money, but don't leave a lot of money to your kids.
Okay,
You know.
so I'll spend my money and leave nothing for the kids.
Yes.
Thank you. I will say
everything.
that this is what was advised by Ken Honda, so no arguments there. There is a question. There's a question from our EMGA. That means the person who actually donated to our Rotary Foundation 500 USD. His question is, and I have to put it, there's a common saying, money is the root of all evil. Can you please give your opinion, views on this old saying?
Money is a neutral energy. So when you are a bad person, you become worse with money. If you're a nice person, you become a better person with money. So money is just a magnifier. You know, it's a neutral energy. Money can be used in a good way. Money can be used in a bad way. It's up to the person. It's almost like a knife. You can stab somebody and kill somebody, or you can cook the beautiful food. It's a tool. So it's not an evil. It's just a very convenient tool.
So that's why our IPT Guru is giving away all his money. That's very good. That's very good. He's listening to you. One last question before you go.
Yes.
I understand you're not in Rotary, but what do you think of Rotary in Japan or in the world? Are we doing right? We are giving, you know, we are helping those that need help. But what are your feelings about Rotary?
I'm just sharing wisdom to begin with. You know, I'm doing a lot of free events, and also I'm supporting single mom, single father family members, you know, by giving actual money. But I think, you know, there's a saying, just giving fish to people or teaching people how to fish. And I'm very good at teaching how to fish. So that way they can just get going. So I'm trying to teach as many as possible for free, so they can be financially independent instead of struggling. So I think financial education is very important. And the reason why I respect Rotarian in the world are there are so many givers, and you enjoy giving, not only money, but you're giving people the idea that great people, good people exist in the world. So I want to show you my deepest respect for all of you who are doing great work for the world. So
thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Bye.
Terima kasih banyak-banyak.
Terima kasih banyak.
Thank you, Past Assistant Governor Lim Poh Huu, for moderating the session with Ken Honda. It was very insightful. And moving on, women in Rotary has been amazing, and will continue to be amazing. Women's empowerment has paved the way for greater opportunities to contribute, shine, and do good together, or even better at times. Let's watch this.
I'm Nihal from Yemen.
My name is Dr. Nagam Hassan. I'm from Kurdistan, Iraq.
I'm Fatima Kambai from Mauritania.
I am Zuzana Shtebulova. I am from Slovakia.
I'm Sarah Hussain. I'm from Bangladesh.
I am Nisha Ayub. I'm from Malaysia.
Yo soy Telma Aldana. Soy de Guatemala.
My name is Kholojarek Watanapanit. I'm from Chiang Mai, Thailand.
My name is Vicky Ntatema. I am from Tanzania.
Of courage.
I'm a woman of courage.
I'm woman of courage.
I'm woman of courage.
I'm a transgender woman and I'm a woman of courage.
Soy una mujer de coraje.
I'm a woman of courage.
I'm a woman of courage.
Our next keynote speaker, Nisha Ayub, who has gained international recognition for amazing courage as a human rights activist and has a fair share of stories and experience to tell. So let's have past District Governor Leslie Salehuddin to do the introduction of our speaker. All yours, PDG.
Thank you, Mahindran. Very good afternoon, distinguished guests, Rotary friends, and Salam Rotary. It's my distinct honor and privilege this afternoon to introduce the ultimate speaker on our final day of the virtual conference. My only claim to fame is that the speaker and I both share the same birthday. Now, Rotary has got a policy of inclusivity, diversity, and equity. And our speaker today truly exemplifies all those values. We had our speaker at our district conference some 5 years ago, and now we've invited her back to now share her amazing journey on humanitarian ways. Nisha Ayub hails from Malacca of Indian, Sri Lankan, and Malay descent, and she has been the spokesperson of and championing and advocating the rights of the downtrodden and marginalized community in Malaysia for last 12 years. And she has been in international fora, seminars, conferences, and press reviews. And she is the co-founder of the community-run Seed Foundation, as well as Justice for Sisters campaign, which is a first trans-led campaign in advocating rights of her community in Malaysia. And also she founded the first home, a shelter for the transgender community called, aptly named the Tea Home. Nisha has received many accolades and awards during her career. And let me just share with some of these awards that she has received. In 2015, she was one of those recognized as the LGBT Award in Millennial Award in Bangkok, and followed by the International Human Rights Watch as the very prestigious Alison Desforger Award for her unstinting activism in transgender work. And in that same year, she was invited with 7 other women activists around the world to the White House and had dialogue with the then President Barack Obama. And in 2016, she was recognized by the US State Department and personally awarded by the then Secretary of State, John Kerry, with the Women of Courage recognition. And she has also been named as one of the amazing 25 women by Marie Claire, and also the BBC has also named her as, in 2019, one of the top 100 women of action in the world, and the only Malaysian women to be recognized in 2019. Now, in Malaysia and in Singapore, we have got first ladies that have orchids named after them. But our speaker today has really taken a leaf out of the book. She has a new genus of sea slug named after her. And this is done by the Marine Ecology Department of UPM, together with the California State University Research Unit. They discovered this sea slug that was the best application of transformation from an animal to a plant, right? From an animal to plant, a sea slug to a seaweed. And I don't know whether that's a message of this transformation. So Nisha has now got this Sacropedia Nisha named after her. And I'm sure she will go on to get more awards and recognition. But I shall stop here, and I'd like now for Nisha to share with us her amazing journey. Over to you, Nisha. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And a very good afternoon to everyone here. I'm so honored and delightful to be invited for such prestige event, yeah? And it's Rotary, I mean, it's the whole right world. And I mean, again, thank you so much to the whole Rotary team, specifically Ms. Kirenjit, that has put me on board of this conference. I'm so delightful. Thank you to people like even Yogesh from Kuala Lumpur that actually introduced me for the previous event too. So thank you so much to everyone. Yeah. So I'm going to start my whole talk on what is transgender, because a lot of people are so confused. You know, they are so confused when it comes to the issue of transgender and the whole perception on whether it's something that is natural versus something that's being nurtured. Yeah. And I'm here as a real transgender woman speaking to you now. I would totally emphasize that this is something that I'm born with it. Yeah, it's a natural instinct, it's a natural identity. I may choose my way of life, I may choose my path of life, but when it comes to my identity, it is something that I'm born with it. So I would like to start with my first slide, if you don't mind. Yes, so this is me when I was like just 2 years old, child at that time. Yeah, so I've shown my identity. I've expressed myself since I was a child. Yeah, and yeah, you may see some pictures of me. You know, as you can look at one of the pictures on the right hand side, where my mom is smiling and laughing while I'm dancing with a shawl. Yeah. But at that time, it was just like, you know, people assume it's a phase. It's a phase, and, you know, it's a boy. Basically, he will change, you know, he reach puberty and he'll be back to become a boy. But that's not the truth, right? I was being my true self since I was a child, yeah? But things started to change. If you look at those pictures below, that was when I was standard 3. If I'm not mistaken, it's around 9 to 10 years old. I was in a boys' school, sadly, SF5, Malacca. So yeah, it was a difficult time for me being that boy in school, which is so different from other people. Yeah, I was always bullied because of the way I talk, the way my voice is, the way even just the way I laugh, people would just laugh at me back, you see. So I was having a difficult time at school, being in that boys' school. However, right, from all of the, because every end of the year, they will have all these events. And one of it is basically to, you know, they call it fancy dressing competition. And from all those teams that I want to choose, I wanted to be a ballerina. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a white dress, so it was a black dress. But I was so happy. If you can look at the picture, I was smiling and being myself. And let me tell you guys, yeah, no one in my family knew that I did it. No one. I had to secretly do it. And I'm happy, you know, that's the main thing, being myself. Yeah. Next slide, please. And this is me. I look very small at that time because I was just, I think, around 17, 18 years old. And I've started my transition by, of course, keeping my hair. Yeah, if you ask a transgender woman, they will say their hair is their crown. And I think that applies to most women out there, right? So I've started to portray myself, and it wasn't a difficult journey because, of course, yeah. And I think this is something that most transgender women face around the world, yeah. And me coming from a background of Indian, Malay, and from Malacca at that time, right? So being who I am is not something which is that accepted. You know, you usually have to know how to maneuver yourself to be in a situation that you are safe, and at the same time you are able to express yourself. But unfortunately, at that time of my age, when I was 21 years old, yes, when I was 21 years old, and I think that's where most of us are in the urge, you know, where our hormones levels are getting higher and higher, and we wanted to venture to the world. But for me, because I'm born Muslim, at the same time, I'm also a part of the Sharia system in Malaysia, whereby we have laws against transgender people. Yeah, we have specific law towards so-called men impersonating as a woman or vice versa. Unfortunately, I was arrested under the Sharia law for cross-dressing when I was 21 years old. And at that age of time, I was sentenced to prison. Yes, I was in prison, not for raping, not for snatching bags, not for doing anything to anyone, but just for being who I am, just because I am a trans woman. Yeah. Next. Yeah. So that's. So while I was in prison, I'm just going to share a very short brief. It was an experience that I will never forget. Yeah, I will never forget. People may say you need to forgive and forget, but I do not agree on that, honestly, because for what I've experienced in prison, being humiliated, being degraded of my dignity as a person, right? And I was being sexually abused in prison, beaten up. It was an experience that till today, I'm already reaching, I mean, in my 40s, yeah. It's an experience that I can never, never, never forget. I may forgive, but I can never forget. It still haunts me all the time. Because let me tell you guys this, yeah. This is the reality, yeah. When men are imprisoned, they behave in a very different manner, yeah. Even men get raped in prison, yeah. There's this term they call, you know, do not ever bend down when you see a bar of soap, yeah. And to be honest, it's not something for us to make joke of it, because that's the truth. It happens in prison. Imagine a person like me, yeah, that, you know, express myself as the opposite gender, but being placed in the male's prison, that have gone through certain alteration in my body, but however, they put me in prison because they want to change me. But yet, I was being discriminated. I was treated as if I'm nothing. Yeah, as if I don't deserve to be a part of the society. As if basically I'm just nothing to anyone, you see. And with that experience, with all those bad experiences that I faced in prison, there are also a positive side of it. And that positive sadness is basically where I started to find more about myself. I started to get more acceptance from my family members. I started to get more acceptance from certain people out there. And at the same time, I started to be more, as what the previous speaker mentioned, gratitude. I started to feel, I used to complain all the time, why is this happening to me and all those stuff. But it made me realize that, yes, I may face all these things, but there are people out there that faces more challenges than me. Yeah, because when I came up from prison, I started to mix with people, you know, people would say the term, you know, nightlife. Yeah, I started to work in clubs and so on, and I mixed with female sex workers. I mixed with people in the clubs and everything, and I even mixed with people who use drugs, people on the street. And I learned more. I learned about being able to accept who I am, and at the same time to be gratitude of what I have, you know. And I wanted to help people more and more, right? And it changes me. It changes me a lot from the way I see things and I view things. And if you look at some of the pictures, I started to involve in charity events, and not just locally, but also regionally and also internationally. Next slide, please. And my first charity event that I actually volunteered myself was in Malacca. It's called Touch a Life. It's by Madam Mavis. And I was the only transgender woman together with my friend, actually, two of us. Right? We volunteered there. At the beginning, I was, would they accept me? Would they accept us? You know, but I was just so surprised that this group of people are just so loving, and they embrace everybody based on humanity. And this is basically a group of Buddhist women, yeah, and they were giving food to vegetarian food to the homeless people. And I volunteered, and the more I volunteered, the more I see people, the more I started to feel more appreciative of what I have, yeah. And I started to move on, and but at the same time, not to forget about my community. The urge of wanting to fight for the transgender right in Malaysia started to blossom more and more and more. And that's where I shifted to Kuala Lumpur, and I venture with, I work together with Pity Foundation. It's basically an organization that works on HIV/AIDS work. And I was given the opportunity to become one of the program manager for the transgender program. Yeah, and at that time it was funded by the Ministry of Women. Yeah, it was YB Sharizad, yeah, Dato Sharizad at that time. It was funded from 2007, but unfortunately in 2013 they ended the funding. Right, they abandoned us. There were so many, because there were some political issues going on here in Malaysia. And again, as usual, the LGBT issue will always be politicized here. So we were being left behind again. But myself and my team, at that time, it was Mitch and Katsulastri. All of us are trans people. We did not want to leave the community behind. When I say the community, it's not specifically the trans community, because our organization opened our doors to people that are being left behind. People like the sex workers, people like the drug users, people living with HIV/AIDS, people in Chowkit area, those people that have been left behind. We do not want them to be left behind. And that's why we came out with SEED Foundation, or it's known as Social and Enabling Environment Development. And our tagline is nobody gets left behind. Yeah. And that's how myself and Mitch, we founded this organization with zero. We didn't have money, zero. But with the power of the universe, you know, you do good, you get good. We had the support of the public. Thank God, you know, the public helped us from zero to nothing. This amazing guy who owns this small place in Chowkit, right? Usually in that area, the rental is around 4,000 to 5,000 ringgit. Yeah. However, when he met us, he gave us only 2,000 ringgit rental for us to start this organization. Until today, we are still there in Jalan Chowdam, Chowkit. Yeah. Next slide. Just a quick brief of the drop-in center. This is our center in Chowkit. Yeah, and we even had last year. I mean, no, it was this year. Sorry, this year we even had the ambassador, the U.S. ambassador, came to our center to actually support our COVID daily food contribution. Yeah. Next slide. It's a safe space for the marginalized community. Just let guys, everyone know this is before the COVID pandemic. Yeah. So I do not want to get any summons and so on. Yeah, this is before the COVID pandemic. Yeah. So it's for both transgender women and cisgender women. We don't use the word trans woman or real woman because it's kind of discriminative. So cisgender people are basically people who are not transgender. Okay. Next slide. We have sessions and trainings both for the marginalized community. Yeah. Next slide. And a part of it, which I'm so into it, which is doing sensitization sessions, both with the younger generation and the older generation or whatever generation. Basically, you know, to sensitize, to create awareness of the plight of what the community faces in Malaysia. Yeah. Next slide. And we have a team that does, we call them the outreach and also the case management team, where they do referrals for health, social welfare, legal issues, and so on. Yeah, next. And with the current pandemic situation that actually happens, I mean, everywhere in the world, but as now we are in Malaysia, I must say things has actually changed so much. First of all, before this COVID hit us, we started to basically cater for 30 to 40, sometimes 50 the maximum, you know, for lunch, breakfast, and so on. However, since the pandemic, we have realized not just the trans people or the sex workers or the drug users, but there are elderly people coming to our center seeking help. When I said elderly people, it's not, you know, based on gender, race, whoever they are, Chinese, Malay, Indian, even non-Malaysians, they come to our center to seek help, right? And myself, you know, we at Siti, it really, you know, because we work from the ground and we see these faces, and when they come to us, it really touches us so badly that we basically started a fundraising, plea, charity, and so on, to start our food contribution. And till today, we are giving out 150 to 250 packed food for the community in Chowkit. And it's not, I would say maybe 30 to 40%, 30% are from the trans community, but in general, they are just cisgender people. And sadly, most of them are elderly people. Yeah, that's the reality. If you can see the pictures, some of the transgender women are actually preparing the food. Sometimes we get sponsors, sometimes it's being cooked by us. Next. This is the center where, yeah. So we have a huge, I mean, a long queue, right? It's right to the end there. In regards of gender, race, or whatever background, we accept them. And they come and take their food daily at our center. Next. And I'm just proud of saying this, you know, we also managed to open the first ever transgender elderly home. Why is it important? As I mentioned earlier on, right? Whether it's Malaysia, whether it's in India, whether it's in whatever country, a lot of transgender people are often being rejected by their family members. And with that manner, a lot of them would be alone by themselves. And this is where we try to create that family bonding, that family experience. And this is one of our achievement, which I'm so proud of it. Yeah. Next slide, please. This is just some of the residents. As you can see, it's a mixture of, we have from Sabah, Sarawak, Malay, Chinese, everyone is there. Yeah, next. And at the same time, we use that space in the shelter, in the tea home for gatherings of trans community. And you can see the amount of numbers of people. Yeah, next. Next slide. It's basically a place where they can be themselves, a place where they are accepted, love and care, and a place where they can call home. Yeah, next. This is just some of the pictures of my experience receiving award from amazing people in the US, in Amsterdam. Yeah, next. And yes, I managed to actually had a roundtable discussion with the one and only President Obama. He's amazing. Meeting such people actually gave me a different kind of view, because when he speaks to me, it's not me being a trans person or whatsoever. He speaks to me as a person, right? And that's one of my idols, yeah, beside me. Yes, I was given a surprise while I was in San Diego on my birthday, yeah, where they made me Nisha Ayub Day. It was something that I didn't expect. It was shocking for me, honestly, but at the same time, I appreciate it. And I was also given the award as the BBC 100 Women. Next slide. But back home in Malaysia, this is my experience again. Yeah, in 2016, if I'm not mistaken, yes, in 2016, I was attacked. Yeah, I was attacked while I was going to work by people who I do not know. I was slashed on my thighs. They used a metal rod. Basically, I don't know. I think they wanted to kill me. But again, thank God I was alive. But just to share you guys that in Malaysia, hate crimes exist. Yeah, we have dealt with a lot of cases of transgender people being murdered. Yeah, example, in Klang last 2 years, 3 murders towards transgender women in Klang who are sex workers. They have been murdered. Yeah, and the previous case in 2016, yeah, where an Indian transgender woman was being shot to death, 3 of her fingers was being chopped off, and her body was being slit. Yeah, the late Samira Krishnan. So just let you guys, everyone know that hate crime exists in Malaysia, and the situation here in Malaysia, yes, it is safe compared to other places, but most of the time, people like us are always being pushed away and left behind. Yeah, even in this current pandemic situation, you talk about, government assistance and so on. Again, they don't talk about people like us, right? Even vaccination. Yeah, I got my vaccination, by the way, and I'm grateful that it was done in PWTC because there's no segregation of male and female. But how about other places when there are segregation? Where do you then put a transgender woman? If a transgender woman is a post-op, where do you put them when they are in pain or basically need to be hospitalized? Which ward do you put them? You see, so even though we are seen as being progressive, in 2020, 2021 right now, however, when it comes to the issue of the LGBT, specifically on the transgender community, we are then being pushed away, discriminated, and, not being seen as a part of the system. Yeah. Next. Why do I do this? Why do I keep on doing this? It's basically to speak up for the marginalized community out there. Yeah, not just the transgender community, but even the female sex workers, drug users, and so on. Right? To create a safe and inclusive. Yeah, people always talk about equality, but they don't talk about inclusiveness, right? And to create an enabling environment for the younger generation. Yeah. To continue giving hope. I repeat, hope. Yeah, hope is something that actually have brought me here today, and the hope that one day Malaysia will be a better place has put me where I am right now. Yeah, people have constantly asked me to leave Malaysia, but no, I'm not. This is where I'm born with. Yeah, and basically, I believe that one day things will get better, and we still, as long as we still have hope in humanity. Yeah? Thank you so much. I'm actually timing myself. Thank you so much.
Be courageous, be ready to stand up and stand out when there is a calling. With that, it gives me great pleasure to invite our District Governor Nominee Designate, Dato Dr. Siva Ananthan, to thank Nisha Ayub in his own style for sure.
Thank you, Mahen, and thank you, Nisha. Okay, you know, it's a sad indictment of the world that we live in, that people face violence, inequality, and sometimes even torture and execution because of who they love, how they look, who they are. Many people fail to realize that sexual orientation and gender identity are integral aspects of who we are. And it should never be the basis of discrimination or abuse. But the sad truth is that the LGBT community in Malaysia and around the world have faced tremendous challenges, you know, not only from the wider community, but from their own families. They are constantly judged, they are borne the brunt of crude jokes, and they have been victimized simply by virtue of wanting to be who they are. They have been denied the very basic things that most of us take for granted: a loving family, the acceptance and validation of our friends, opportunities for employment, and to be able to love without recrimination or persecution. You know, Herbert Hoover once said that freedom is the open window through which pours the sunlight of the human spirit and human dignity. And so I am calling out to everyone, Rotarians and everyone at large, find this human spirit in you. In Rotary, our priority is to recognize the dignity of all human beings, regardless of their age, ethnicity, race, color, abilities, religion, socioeconomic status, culture, sex, sexual orientation, or gender identity. We are striving to grow a diversified organization in a way that reflects everyone. And we want to be inclusive of all cultures, experiences, and most importantly, identities. We are striving to build a world where people will unite, take action to create lasting change, valuing diversity and inclusivity. Nisha, we admire you for living your truth. It is not an easy thing to do, but we believe that you are someone who has risen from the ashes like a phoenix, and now you hover above the rest of us because you are proud and you believe that what you're doing is right. And I think that all we, the rest of us, can do is respect you for it. So on behalf of Rotarians at this conference and around the world, Nisha, please accept our sincere thanks for joining us here today and for your compelling talk, and may God bless you for all the good work that you're doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dato. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much.
Welcome back, viewers. One of the important agenda for today, where is the feel-good factor for members, is the Membership Award and Recognition for Rotary Year 2020 and 2021. Of course, we joined Rotary not expecting any recognitions for our services, but then again, we should recognize the contributors. Let us invite the district membership chair, Dato Dr. Siva Ananthan, to honor. Thank you.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder. Thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, thunder.
You feel the thunder?
Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big it start. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder.
That's right. Can you feel the thunder? District 3300. Welcome to the District Membership Awards for Rotary Year 2020-2021, and I'm happy that all of you are here with us today because you know what? We've had one heck of a year. It was thunder, and the man that made it rock and roll is none other than our District Governor, K.S. Teo. And of course, early on, you may have got a glimpse of past President Ee Hui. She's another one of those great Rotarians who've helped us reach this phenomenal number this year in Rotary Year 2020-2021. So today we're here to honor all of you for all the hard work you did. Yesterday, District Governor, in his most remarkable and eloquent introductory address, said that the first time we talked, he said to me, our target is 2,500. And I said, why not? And I can tell you that it's not been an easy road, but we made it thunder. Okay, because this guy, the COVID-19 pandemic, made it difficult for all of us. But I can tell you this, the Rotarians of District 3300 embarked on this mission impossible with our District Governor. And of course, I was just his sidekick. I stood close by and I did my best. And here we are. We developed a strategy for chaos so that we could see this number 2,500. Are you still having a good time? I hope you are, because I am. And today we all are going to have a good time because of the remarkable work all our clubs have been doing. I'd like to start off by firstly saying thank you to our captain, District Governor Teo Kwan Sui, because he has sailed us through the storm. He said he faced the storm yesterday, and I can tell you that he sailed us through the storm and he brought us the other end. I'd also like to thank our advisors, past Governor Paul, past Governor Arasu, and past Governor LT, my deputy chairs, Yubi, Hyang Aili, MS Subra, Edwin, and William. And let's take a moment to applaud our advisors. You know, these are the past governors who are still going great guns, trying to build District 3300 to a bigger, better, and bolder state of affairs. And of course, I'd like to recognize all our committee members, Ronnie Aki, Chintat, Terry, Benjamin, Leonard, Tajul, Wan, Hian Hai, Ilangovan, okay, Yaupin, Anthony, and Nurul Intan from the northern states. And of course, in central Selangor KL and Negeri, we have Satisan, Ji Kim San, Enka, Violet Dorel, of course, Lau Kong Ni, who is no longer with us, but he helped us in the beginning, Warren, Belinda, Clement, Sai Chok, Angie Go, Siti Heng, of course, past President Ihui, Millie, Wilson, Zed, Usha, Yogesh, okay? And we also have past President Zed and IPP Wilson and Yap Kok Phai from Kota Bharu. All of them really put in a lot of hard work to achieve the numbers that we have now. When we started at the beginning of this Rotary on July 1, we had 82 clubs, 1,795 members. And our target was to see 2,500. So how have we done? Well, we're moving in that direction, right? Now we have 86 clubs, 4 more clubs. We have 7 satellite clubs with 1 more application that just went in 2 days ago. So by the end of, certainly by the next few days, it'll be 8 satellite clubs. And we have grown to 2,155 members. I've been a Rotarian for 30 years. And I want to tell you this. I've never seen District 3300 go above 2,000 ever. And I was the membership chair on 3 occasions. I brought it pretty close to 2,000. We were like 1,900 something, but we've never hit 2,000. But now we are past it with some comfort, some space, and we have to keep growing. And the only people that can make that happen is you. All right. So here we are at the District Membership Awards 2020-2021. Thank you all for attending. I'd like to start off with the new club recognition. You can see here all these awards. Because it's virtual, I thought I'd just bring it up and show it to you. They've all been ready for you, customized to your club's name. And immediately after these awards, we will be dispatching them to you. It will be sent to you by courier so that you can place it on your mantle and be proud that you are part of this remarkable journey. So let's start with the new club recognition. Firstly, we have 4 new clubs that have been chartered: RC Kapong, RC Hartamas, RC Pandamaran, and RC Raman Putra. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the charter presidents, Joanne, Vivian, Tila, and of course, Keng Soon, for the remarkable work that they're doing. You, please give them a virtual applause. All right, thank you. And of course, these new clubs won't be there without our new club sponsors, Bukit Bintang, Greater KL, Port Klang, and Puchong Centennial. Okay, you guys can pat yourself on the back because you've carried out your obligation to share Rotary. You've given birth to another child. Okay, and of course, we have 7 new satellite clubs, as I said. So let's recognize the 7 new satellite clubs. Rotary Satellite Club Ampang Mabuhay Maharlika, Rotary Satellite Club KLCC Kuantan Mandarin, Rotary Satellite Club Greater KL Castlefield Puchong, Rotary Satellite Club Pudu Millennials, Rotary Satellite Club Sitiawan Manjong Youth, Rotary Satellite Club Kota Bharu Elite, and Rotary Satellite Club Pudu Action. Well done to all the clubs who have chartered these satellite clubs: Ampang, Kuala Lumpur City Centre, Greater Kuala Lumpur, Pudu, Sitiawan, and Kota Bharu. Well done. I take a moment to hold it here and put my thumbs up. It's fantastic effort by all of you. All right. And I'd like to take a moment to recognize the sponsor club presidents for whom we will be sending a special award. Firstly, President Dr. Ling from Bukit Bintang. Secondly, President Dato Shankaranarayanan from Greater Kuala Lumpur for chartering RC Hartamas and the Satellite Club Greater KL Castlefield Puchong. President Albert Chan from the Rotary Club of Puchong for chartering RC Raman Putra. President Dixon Lai from Port Klang for chartering RC Pandamaran. President Richard Dorel from from Rotary Club of Ampang for chartering RC Ampang Mabuhay Maharlika. President Stephen Ting from KLCC for chartering the Rotary Club of KLCC Kuantan Mandarin. President Chitak Kong from the Rotary Club of Pudu for chartering 2 satellite clubs, RSC Pudu Millennials and RSC Pudu Action. President Kathy Yo from the Rotary Club of Sitiawan for chartering the Rotary Club of Sitiawan Manjong Youth, and President Sam from the Rotary Club of Kota Bharu for chartering the Rotary Satellite Club of Kota Bharu Elite. Can you take a moment to give yourselves a big round of applause? Well done to all these presidents for helping us to charter new clubs or satellite clubs. And I'd also like to take a moment to recognize all the new club advisors who helped to shape these clubs into formation. Firstly, past President Soon Ee Hui and past President Sally Toh for the Rotary Club of Kepong, past Assistant Governor Wong Si Hung for the Rotary Club of Hartamas, past Assistant Governor Lim Poh Huu for the Rotary Club of Ramanputra, and past President Balakrishnan for the Rotary Club of Pandamaran. Thank you, new club advisors, for sparing your time and making the effort to Rotarize our new Rotarians. And of course, past Assistant Governor Violet Dorel for the Rotary Satellite Club of Ampang Mabuhay Maharlika, past President Hang Wai Kun for the Rotary Satellite Club of KLCC Kuantan Mandarin, and past Assistant Governor Satisan Gopalan for the Rotary Satellite Club of Greater KL, Castlefield, Puchong. Well done to all the new club advisors for their extraordinary effort, and the Governor and I are deeply grateful to all of you for the time you've put in helping these clubs come to fruition. Thank you once again. So my friends, let's not forget also the following new club advisors. Past President Soon Ee Hui again as the new club advisor for the Rotary Satellite Club of Pudu Millennials and Rotary Satellite Club of Pudu Action. Past Assistant Governor Danning Hui for the Rotary Satellite Club of Sitiawan Manjung Youth, and past President Chua Yubi for the Rotary Satellite Club of Kota Baru Elite. Well done once again to all our 10 new club advisors. Without you, we will not have these satellite clubs. Thank you. So my friends, the next category of awards is the Club Growth Award. This award is going to be given to all clubs who have net gain in membership. And it's divided into 3 categories: gold, silver, and bronze. The Gold Award is given to clubs who have recorded a net increase of 11 or more members. I mean, that's simply outstanding. And the clubs that have won this Gold Award are the Rotary Club of Bukit Bintang with a plus 41 net growth. I mean, talking about leadership by example, there you have it. The Rotary Club of Pudu with a net growth of plus 32, the Rotary Club of Greater Kuala Lumpur with a net growth of plus 21, the Rotary Club of Ampang with a net growth of plus 17, the Rotary Club of Sitiawan with a net growth of plus 13, the Rotary Club of Bukit Kiara Sunrise with a net growth of plus 13, and the Rotary Club of Kota Baru with a net growth of plus 12. So to all those gold awardees, congratulations. You've done an outstanding job, and Rotary is grateful to you. And now we move on to the Silver Award. This is for clubs that have recorded a net increase of between 6 to 10 members. And again, there are 7 clubs receiving the Silver Award. They are Kuala Lumpur City Centre, net growth of plus 9. Kuala Lumpur Di Raja, net growth of plus 9. Kuala Lumpur Petaling, Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya, net growth of plus 9. Rotary Club of Bandar Sungai Petani, net growth of plus 6. Rotary Club of Bukit Jalil, net growth of plus 6. Rotary Club of Pantai Valley, net growth of plus 6. And last but not least, Rotary Club of Subang with a net growth of plus 6. So congratulations to all the Silver Award recipients. And now we come to the Bronze Award. This award is given to any club that has secured a net increase of 1 to 5 members. And the recipients are Ipoh South, Central Damansara, Greentown, Kajang, Penang, and Port Klang, who have all recorded net growth of, well, Ipoh South plus 5, the rest of them plus 4. The Rotary Club of Bandar Sunway, Indra Makota, Klang Central, Klang Valley, Langkawi, Melawati, Nilai Central, and Temerloh. All of them recorded a plus growth of 3. Congratulations. The Rotary Club of Damansara, Damansara Heights, Damansara West. It looks like if your name is Damansara, it's going to be plus 2. All right, Rotary Club of Kampung Baru City Centre, Kuala Lumpur West, Kulim, Penang Strait. All these clubs recorded a net growth of plus 2, together with Port Dickson, Tampin, Teluk Intan. These clubs are the clubs, the plus 2 growth. And then the following clubs: Alpha Ampang, Arat Damansara, Bangsa, Butterworth, Cheras, Georgetown, Gombak, Ipoh, Kelana Jaya, Kerian, Kuala Kangsar, Kuantan, now I feel like, one of those weather readers, okay? Lake Gardens, Mont Kiara Gateway, Perlis, Puchong Centennial, Sri Petaling, and Titiwangsa, all these clubs recorded positive growth of 1 member. Well done to all our award recipients, gold, silver, and bronze. We couldn't have done it without you, and we are deeply grateful to you for what you've done. Now you have to keep growing. Why? Because Rotary needs you, the people out there need us, and as this pandemic worsens, our service will be required more and more. So my friends, there you have it, the club winners for the District Membership Awards. Now, you can't just keep going on with awards, right? Time for a break. Okay, I'm going to share with you a bit of comedy from my good friend, Alan Pereira. He's all shook up about the COVID-19 pandemic. Enjoy.
Anyway, back to the story. Everything was perfect, all right? 1 week before the MCO, we don't know what. 1 week before that, 2 things I did. My maid told us already last year, she wants to go back to Philippines because her daughter wedding. We have to attend years a year, I said, okay. So book a ticket. Then my mother-in-law told me, she want to go and see her sister very old already. So I booked a ticket. Oh, 1 week before the MCO. 1 week, 1 week, I thought maybe the next week all come back, I can a few days. Tell one more person come and help in the house or whatever. Suddenly the MCO come on. Both stuck. One in the Melbourne, one in the Philippines. I stuck with who? Waffle. Whole day waffle. I don't know, how stressful that one. Because we also don't know what to do. 1 minute cannot do this, cannot do that. I frightened really, In fact, I cannot show my wife I'm frightened, So when this thing come upon me, I tell you, I was very, very shook up.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I make you like a man in a fuzzy tree. My friends say to me, I'm acting like a bug. I'm CEO, Ayub. I'm all shook up. Yeah. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I never make supper, but I'm feeling fine. When I hear the news about the people dying, my heart beats so that it scares me to death. Well, my hands are shaking and my knees are weak. My wife's nagging me because I'm dragging my feet. Who do you take when you have such a luck? I'm CEO, Ayub. I'm all shook up. Hey. Yeah, I'm all shook up.
That's right, my friends. Welcome back to the Membership Awards. Alan is all shook up, and you have to say MCO, IO. We're all saying that, right? And now we're going to total lockdown. But I hope that this next part of our awards will cheer you up. At least you'll hold on to your awards close to you while you're snugged at home during the total lockdown. So now we go to our major awards, okay? These are the big awards. Okay, the awards that are a bit more competitive than the ones I announced earlier. The first are our top 10 clubs, right? Who are the top 10 clubs in our district in terms of membership growth? Who are the clubs that have achieved significant growth and who have basically championed the cause of sharing Rotary and membership growth in our district? Well, the top club, number 1, is the Rotary Club of Bukit Bintang with a net growth of plus 41. There are 142 members now. Give them a big round of applause, okay? Coming in a close second on their heels is the Rotary Club of Pudu at number 2 with 32 members increase. They are now 74 members. Well done, Rotary Club of Pudu. And in third place, okay, I should pat myself on the back and thank my membership chair, Chandra Gesa, Rotary Club of Greater Kuala Lumpur, my club, with a net gain of 29 members. We are 63 now. Actually, we are 65, okay? But the cutoff point was 99. in May. All right. So in fourth place, the Rotary Club of Ampang. Well done. Okay, President Richard, plus 17. Total membership 29 now. In fifth place, Rotary Club of Sitiawan. Fantastic. First club outside the Klang Valley to record a plus 13 growth. They are now 36 members. And then, of course, we have in sixth place, Rotary Club of Bukit Sunrise, plus 13 growth. Well done, President Daniel and Danesh. And now there are 45 members. Kota Baru, outside the Klang Valley again, plus growth of 12. Well done, President Sam and Yubi. They are now 31 members. Kuala Lumpur City Centre is in 8th place with a plus 9 increase. There are 31 members. In 9th place is the Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya, also a plus 9 increase. And in 10th place, the Rotary Club of Kuala Lumpur Diraja with a plus 9 increase. Where all the increases are the same, then we take into account percentage of growth in terms of the per capita membership, and that's how we get 8, 9, and 10. But it doesn't matter. These are only numbers. Congratulations, all of you, for your commitment to building Rotary. So the top 10 clubs, give them a big round of applause. And now moving on. You can see there once again the top 10 clubs, okay? Maybe give them another round of applause. Now moving on to the top 10 women growth clubs. This is a special award given to clubs who have basically emphasized on bringing ladies into Rotary. And you find here, number 1 again is Bukit Bintang with 30 new lady members. Number 2 is Ampang with 12 lady members, new lady members. Number 3 is Kota Baru with 10 new lady members. And number 4 is Greater KL with 9 new lady members. And in 5th place, Pudu with 6 new lady members. These are the top 10 women growth clubs. Congratulations to all of you. We have to still focus on bringing more ladies into Rotary. At the moment, we are about 25% of our total membership. We should work hard to bring it closer to 50% of our total membership. You know, my friends, we now move on to the next category. This is a very important category. This is to recognize those individuals who individually have impacted the growth in their club because of their commitment and dedication to sharing Rotary. This is a very prestigious award. It's a crystal award. It's 35 millimeters tall, and it's given to 10 individuals for their outstanding commitment to membership building. This is the Membership Builder Award. And it's given to the following Rotarians: Rotarian Annie Choi from the Rotary Club of Bukit Bintang, who single-handedly brought in 20 members into the Rotary Club of Bukit Bintang. Rotarian Chandragesa Kodapillai from the Rotary Club of Greater Kuala Lumpur. Rotarian Violet Dorel, past Assistant Governor Violet Dorel from the Rotary Club of Ampang. Past President Sun Ee Hui from the Rotary Club of Pudu. Past Assistant Governor Danny Ngui from the Rotary Club of Sitiawan. Rotarian Danesh Balakrishnan from the Rotary Club of Bukit Kiara Sunrise. Past President Chua Yubi from the Rotary Club of Kota Baru. President Stephen Ting from the Rotary Club of KLCC. President Prabhakaran from the Rotary Club of KL Diraja. And President Victor Lee from the Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya. You all have been truly outstanding Rotarians. And as the district membership chair, I'd like to personally thank you for your commitment and your dedication to Rotary. And I will make sure this wonderful crystal award that stands tall will always be a constant reminder to you of your dedication and your love for Rotary. Congratulations and well done, all of you. My friends, that's the Membership Builder Award. These are the 10 Rotarians that we should all be very proud of. And as Ken Honda said, you know, we should say arigato to them, all right? And if you feel like giving them some money, go ahead, say arigato and give them some money. Okay, my friends, we now come to the highlight of today's District Membership Awards, and that is to give the Golden Eagle Award. The Golden Eagle Award is given to that individual who, by his or her actions, has surpassed all others in leadership and commitment to membership growth. And that Golden Eagle Award is given to this individual to whom I would like to dedicate this poem. All right? There is no chance, no destiny, no fate that can circumvent or hinder or control the firm resolve of a determined soul. Gifts count for nothing. Will alone is great. All things give way before it is soon or late. What obstacle can stay the mighty force of the sea-seeking river in its course, or cause the ascending orb of day to wait? Each well-born soul must win what it deserves. Let the fool prate of luck. The fortunate is he whose earnest purpose never swerves, whose slightest action or inaction serves the one great aim. And so the recipient of this award is an individual who has never swerved from that one great aim. No surprises. The recipient of the Golden Eagle Award for Rotary Year 2020-2021 is none other than our captain, District Governor K.S. Teo. My friends, look who I have with me here, the winner of the Golden Eagle Award, District Governor Teo Kwan Swee. I'm going to read what it says. The Golden Eagle recognition to District Governor Teo Kwan Swee for inspirational leadership, single-minded dedication, and the historical achievement of taking the district past 2,000 members for the very first time. District Governor Kwan Swee, it's with great pleasure I give you this Golden Eagle, which is you. Can you give our governor a big round of applause for his tremendous achievement? Governor, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you, District Membership Chair, DGND, Dr. Siva, for this very generous, what is that?
Golden Eagle.
Golden Eagle Award for me. And in fact, I must thank each and every one of you for walking the journey together with me, for believing in me. And this membership award today, let me tell you, nearly bring me to tears. All because of you, we are here. We are what we are today. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. This is yours to keep and remind you of all of us and what you have done for us. Okay. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, my friends, there we have it, our Golden Eagle. And I think nobody is surprised by this award because this man has single-handedly led all of us to this place where we are now 2,155 members. So once again, thank you, DG. And my friends, that brings us to the end of our district membership awards. But I won't just leave you like that. I have a song to dedicate to our district governor. This is for him, our Golden Eagle. That's right, Rotarians. It's going to be a bright, bright, sun-shining day. And I wish that the sun shines bright always in District 3300. Forget all the clouds. Forget all the things that bring you down. Look up to the sky and believe that we can hit 2,500 members. We have that target. Let's get there with some change. Okay, thank you very much. God bless all of you and hope to see you in person soon. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Congratulations. Oh, there's no more music. Dato Dr. Siva took away the momentum. Anyway, congratulations to all the winners. Now we have to move on with the promotion for the 88th District Training Assembly, which is on 2022. As all past events have been organized, interestingly, amidst the pandemic, this will also be a groundbreaker. So pen down the dates. These are on the 18th to 20th March 2022. And please get in touch with the district training team for more details. This is for you.
The 88th District Training Assembly in March 2022 promises to be the best with lots of exciting programs. Looking forward to meet you, to engage with you, and to network with all of you. See you at the DGA.
Miss this. Keep your dates free from 19th to 20th March 2022. Thank you.
There is a saying in Tamil, you will hear the elephant before you can see it. The sound does take precedence before the sight. When both is there to be seen and heard, then the presence is even more astounding, let alone the trail of thoughts to ponder thereafter when it leaves. That is the impact, and I guess you would agree, is also befitting the man of the coming days, our District Governor, Nominee Designate Dato Dr. Siva Ananthan. The moment has come, the waiting is over, and it is the time to celebrate a very special moment in the district. We all wait to hear the introduction of a person who's well known, awesome motivator, speaker, loud in words and in action also. And today we found out he can dance well as well, and has dedicated so much to Rotary. I don't plan to steal the honor from our past District Governor, Paul Lee, and the floor is yours, PDG.
Governor K.S. Teo and my Rotary friends, I deem it a great honor to introduce Dato Dr. Siva Ananthan. I came to know Siva in 1998 when he served as one of the club's presidents when I was the district governor. During that year, we got the good news that the then Rotary International President James Lacey was going to officially visit our district. President Siva came forward and offered to organize the official dinner. That dinner must be one of the biggest gathering of Rotarians in our district, with nearly 120 tables at the Shangri-La Hotel. President Lacey was so impressed with Siva that he presented Siva with one of his RI President's Rotary team tie. Siva is known for many talents. I recall that back then, at moment's notice, At the Hong Kong Rotary Institute, he sprang into action and belted out the Tom Jones song of Delilah, which won thunderous applause. That created a tremendous impression, especially on the then Arab incoming president, Richard D. King, who is himself a self-professed singer. Siva is married to Sharon. He has 3 children, Kaishana, 29, Jaslyn, 25, Akash, 25. He is currently the Chief Executive Officer of SKN Land and Development Sdn Bhd, an advisor to the GV Corporate Advisory Malaysia. A law graduate of the prestigious University of London, UK, his first foray into the field of business was in 1987 when he founded the Advanced Tertiary College, which became one of the most successful law schools in Asia, and which has the distinction of becoming the first affiliate college of the University of London in Asia. He served as the youngest ever president of the Malaysian National Association of Private Educational Institutions, NAPIA, in 1996. He was vice president of the Malaysian Ceylonese Association, the president of the Selangor Judo Federation, and the general council member of the Malaysian Judo Federation. So better don't mess with him. He sold his interest in all his education business, and when in 2003 turned to corporate advisory work, debt restructuring, mediation, and claims negotiation, raising private venture capitals, debt equity, and project financing. In Rotary, Siva joined the Rotary Club of Damansara in 1990 and served as a president in 1998-99. Moved to the Rotary Club of Brixfield, now known as Greater KL, in 2002, and over the years has helped build the club to become the 3rd largest club in District 3300. Siva has been an active district officer since completing his year as president. He was assistant governor in 2001, 2002, 2000 and 2001, and diligently served in the district for past 21 years in many district positions, namely the trainer for 2 terms, membership chair for 4 terms, strategic planning committee chair for two occasions, awards chair for 2 occasions, Rotary Leadership Institute chair, literacy task force chair, district conference chair. Siva has been recognized with Rotary International's Avenues of Service Award and the Rotary International Highest Service Above Self Award. He is also a recipient of the Rotary Foundation's District Service Award and the Meritorious Service Award. He's a great supporter of the Rotary Foundation, and he's a Paul Harris Fellow, a benefactor, a Paul Harris Society member, and a Level 3 major donor. For his services to the community, he was awarded with the Daja Paduka Mahkota Perak and the Daja Indra Mahkota Pahang. Siva is a world-renowned and highly sought-after Rotary speaker, having spoken at many district conferences, district training assemblies, RILAs, Intrac and Rotrac conferences and assembly, and Rotary institutes around the world. He was also a speaker at the Rotary International President's Conference on WASH in schools in Manila in 2016, and in 2020, Rotary International Virtual Convention. Siva passionately believes that his life has been transformed by Rotary's ideals, and that Rotary's values and mission represents the best hope and we have for a better world and a better future for all of us. What I can say with confidence is that despite all the ups and downs of his life, the one constant has been his love for Rotary and helping others. That, for me, captures the essence of who Siva is. In the last 30 years, I have known him. I have seen him grow in stature and capability. Many in our district had asked me as to when he will helm the post of district governor. I am now confident he will be able to lead our district to greater heights. It is with great pride and honor I now give you our district governor nominee designate, my very dear friend, Dato Dr. Siva Ananthan. Thank you.
Thank you, past Governor Dr. Paul Lee, certainly one of my Rotary mentors and one of the greatest inspirations we have in District 3300. District Governor Kestio, OC Eric, distinguished past district governors, Rotary leaders, past, present, and future, my fellow Rotarians. It is with utmost humility that I accept this high honor to be your district governor in Rotary year 2023-2024, God willing. District Governor K.S. Teo has succeeded in taking our district to such great heights this year, surpassing the 2,000 mark in terms of membership for the very first time in our history. And it is my hope that incoming Governor Bindi and District Governor Nominee Krishna will build on this, and hopefully by Rotary year 2023-2024, I will be able to seriously look at creating another district in our country. We all know that membership is the lifeblood of Rotary, because with more members, we can do more service. And yet, for a long time, we have neglected this principal obligation to grow Rotary, to grow our membership. It is my desire to strengthen our clubs, and this means more club-centric projects, a more club-centric approach than a district-centric approach. I've always held the belief that the Rotary clubs are the core of the Rotary experience. After all, the Rotary Club is the member of Rotary International, not Siva Ananthan or you. It is our club that is a member of Rotary International. And so it is only by building our Rotary clubs that we can build the Rotary experience for our community, and only this in turn will lead to a more vibrant district. For far too long, there has been a preoccupation with this district project and that district project. It has been my long-held view that that's not what we should be doing. Instead, we should be focusing on strengthening the clubs and allow the clubs to do great projects with impact, following the 4 strategic priorities identified by Rotary International to create impact, to increase our reach, to engage our Rotarians and the community more, and most importantly, to be ready to change and adapt when the situation requires. So my friends, let us not draw resources away from our clubs. Instead, as a district governor, I will be looking at ways to increase your resources, drawing from the community, drawing from the many rich people we have, the corporations and so forth. And I think that incoming District Governor Bindi is already starting on that path. And that is something that I find very gratifying indeed. I know that there is a lot of hard work ahead of me, and I'm counting on all of you to support me to make this district even more vibrant, even more successful, so that the whole Rotary world will look at us and say, wow, that District 3300, that's something else. And I hope that you and I can each do the happy thing that Honda said, right? That whenever I see you, I'm happy to see you. And whenever you see me, you're happy to see me. And we forget whatever past misgivings there may be, and we build the one thing that we all share in common, our love for Rotary. You know, Mother Teresa said this. She said, at the end of life, we will not be judged by how many diplomas we received, or how much of money we have, or how many great things we've done. We will be judged by, I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was naked and you clothed me. I was homeless and you took me in. That's what we do here in Rotary. You know, I always say this to you in the many talks I've given you. We all live twice. The first time, we all die twice. The first time we die, our heart stops beating and off we go, we collapse. There's no more beep. It goes boom and we're dead. But the second time we die is when people stop speaking our name. And I can tell you as Rotarians, we never see that second death, because always there will be a reminder. You know, somebody will be walking by a school and they'll say, you know, your grandfather, he belonged to this Rotary club. And they are the one that set up the computer lab for these children. So Rotarians have an eternal life if we commit to our motto of service above self. My friends, it's impossible to live life without making mistakes. And God knows I've made many. But I would like you, and I would like you to remember this, that as far as I'm concerned, this is my opportunity to make amends to you. So I would like to take this opportunity to apologize to all those of you who I may have offended. I may have said something. I may have done something. Please, if I've hurt you in any way, forgive your brother. Forgive your brother and walk this journey with me, because whatever time we have left, let us build happy memories for Rotary and for ourselves. Thank you. And thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. I'm deeply grateful to all of you. God bless you.
The pandemic has heightened depression and mental well-being. The continuous stress may push someone to decide that suicide is the best solution.
Remember, suicide is never the solution. In Rotary, there has been serious attention given to mental health well-being, and driving this is our own district action group for mental health initiatives. Do visit their website, Facebook page, and attend their third Thursday monthly webinars. Let's watch this together.
Being at work can be good for mental health, but the increasing pressures at work can be stressful. A difficult work environment or ongoing work-related stresses can worsen the mental health of employees. In some circumstances, they may take their own lives. But suicide is never the answer. There is always hope. Employers and managers have an important role to play in looking out for the mental health of their staff. They can help create a culture where people feel safe to talk about their mental health and to seek help. Employers can help their staff to feel supported with their mental health, which is good for staff and good for employers. A few words can make a world of difference.
The changing of guards is a unique tradition in Rotary. Every year in July, the Rotary world witnesses a changing of leadership in where the new president takes office. This is similar too in the district. Over 500 Rotary districts in the world will see a changing of guards where the current governor passes on the mantle of leadership of the district to the incoming governor who will take office on 1st July 2021. As we celebrated the year of Governor Theo, his tribulations, his achievements, and tenacity in leadership in the year 2020-21, we shall embrace the new leadership of incoming Governor Dato Bindi Rajasegaran. Dato Bindi will lead our 86 Rotary clubs with over 2,200 members in District 3300 in the coming Rotary year 2021-22. I invite Governor Theo, who will now install Dato Bindi Rajasegaran as Governor Rotary District 3300 for the year 2021-22. Dato Bindi, please do us the honors in installing outgoing Governor Theo with his past governor's jewel. fellow Rotarians, Governor Teo Kwan Sui, and incoming Governor Dato Bindi Rajasegaran.
Congratulations. All the best to you, our District Governor for Rotary year 2021-22.
Thank you so much, immediate past Governor Teo. I, Bindi Rajasegaran, do solemnly pledge that I will faithfully execute the office of Governor of District 3300 and that I will, to the best of my ability, lead and support the Rotary clubs and Rotarians, and that I will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of Rotary International.
Where I'm standing here today, I must say it is because of the opportunity given by my club members, and PP Eric is one of them for motivating me as well.
When opportunity comes, take it in your stride because there will be members to encourage you to do it. It's time now to focus on our organizing chair, PP Eric Tan Thiam Eng, for his conference report. Let's all hear together on what he has to present. Over to you, PP Eric.
Once again, greetings to all. I'm pleased to announce that we received an overwhelming response to our 86th district conference, which attracted a lot of participants, totaling about 1,174 registrants for this virtual conference, out of which more than 90% were from District 3300, with the remaining spread over 50 districts around the globe. Give yourself a round of applause, as out of the 86 clubs in our district, 85 clubs registered, giving us a total number of more than 1,000 members joining us to witness this conference. We were also very blessed to have the support of so many PDGs and DGs classmates signing in from different parts of the world. Overall, participants from 21 countries joined us, and they were Africa, Australia, Bangladesh, Brunei, Colombia, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Japan, Mexico, Nepal, Nigeria, Pakistan, Philippines, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Spain, Thailand, Turkey, the United Kingdom, and USA. I hope we have made this conference an exciting and memorable one for everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our District Governor, KS Teo, for his guidance and input, and the organizing committee consisting of very senior and experienced Rotarians such as DGND Dato, Dr. Siva, PDG Poly, PDG Kirenjit, PAG Lim Poh Huu, PAG Selito, PAG Bernard Chan, PAG Ng Bonsu, PP Sun Yi Hui, Rotarian Mei Cheng, Rotractor Lee Kun, and especially PAG Raj Melambaran, who have worked tireless behind the scene in the preparatory work and promotion of this conference. Last but not least, the moderators, the introducers, speakers, panelists, and MCs who also did such a fantastic job. A big thank you and a round of applause to all of you. Take care and stay safe.
The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. This is a Chinese proverb and so true. I'll share a little secret. Some human may resist a hug, but a tree will not. And with the social distancing, not too many people that you can hug. This is my saying. Our district action group of environmental sustainability is championing various causes with partners like Hug Our Tree to create awareness in tree planting. See to believe. The virtual Global Climate Control Conference, in line with the 7th area of focus, will be on 4th July 2021, which will be a half-day session targeting 3,000 participants. Great keynote speakers have been lined up, including past Rotary International President K.R. Ravindran and Shering Tobgay, who was the Prime Minister of Bhutan from July 2013 to August 2018, being the only carbon negative country in the world. And we also have many other renowned international speakers. So please visit DAGE's website, Facebook page, attend their webinars, and please check the chat for further information and registration details. Thank you. Okay, this person is the one who inducted me as a member into my Rotary Club, as she was the district governor then doing her official club visit. I guess it was an honor to her instead to me for being given the opportunity by my club. Just kidding. It was a great honor to me and a source of motivation too, as I saw how much time, effort, and energy relentlessly given to Rotary by her, even to. It gives me immense pleasure to invite our district resolution chair, past district governor Siti Subaidah, to do the resolution of thanks. Over to you, PDG.
Well, welcome back, everyone. And you know, it has been an amazing 2.5 days, started from Friday and yesterday, Saturday, where the opening of the conference. And today, the last 2 hours or 3 hours, we had amazing speakers, wonderful speakers. We have heard our governor. Now, we won't do us justice if we do not thank the governor and those who have been involved in running the district for the Rotary year 2020-21. It gives me great pleasure, Governor Teo, my fellow Rotarians, to propose a resolution of thanks from us, from the district, to those who have been part of this amazing year 2021. Let me convey our sincere thanks and appreciation to Rotary International President Holger Knecht for his message to this conference, to our Governor Teo Kwan Sui for declaring open this conference and for his leadership in administering Rotary International District 3300. Past District Governor Dato Vincent Tang, as Chairman of Council of Past Governors and members of the Council of Past Governors for their advice and support in administering Rotary International District 3300. Past District Governor Kirenjit Kaur and her hardworking team of district trainers and discussion group leaders in the preparation and execution of all the district training programs. The District Secretary, Past Assistant Governor Sally Toh, and members of the District Secretariat for their untiring support to Governor Teo Kwan Sui. Our District Treasurer, the Money Man, Past Assistant Governor Ng Boon Su, and members of the Finance Committee for their sincere efforts in streamlining the district accounts. Of course, we have the Assistant Governors for their support in guiding and motivating our clubs, our club presidents, and Rotary clubs in their respective groups. Chairman of each district committees, their members for supporting the district and providing guidance to Rotary clubs in their respective portfolios. The Rotary Club of Seremban for hosting and the district training team for organizing pre-PAGs in Seremban. The Rotary Club of Port Klang for hosting and the district training team for organizing pre-PAGs 2 in Klang. The district training team for organizing the series of Vibrant Club training seminars in Kuala Lumpur, Seremban, Ipoh, and Penang. Past President Eric Tan Thiam Eng of the Rotary Club of Bukit Bintang as our organizing chairman, and his team of district officers and Rotarians in this excellent preparation and successful execution of this virtual conference. Our district awards chairman, PAG Lim Poh Huu, and his committee for managing the Rotary Awards selection and the presentation at this conference. The district TRF chairman, our DRFC PDG Leslie Salehuddin, and the annual fund chair, Past Assistant Governor Arvind U. Gopi Kumar, for coordinating the presentation of the TRF recognition at this conference. The conference invited Rotary speakers, RI President-elect Shekhar Mehta from India, RI President nominee Jennifer Jones from Canada, past RI President Kalyan Banerjee from India, Rotary Coordinator Zone 12 for Rotary year 2021-24, PDD Chew Gimbok from Singapore, past District Governor Oyan Villanueva from the Philippines, PDG Andre Suharto from Malaysia, and World Chair for Rotary Road Track Committee, PDG Ravi Vadalamani from India, for their valuable, thought-provoking presentations at this conference. Now, the conference also invited our guest speakers, whom you have heard, Anja Ringgren Lovren, a Danish aid worker, Ken Honda on how to make giving easy, and of course, the lovely Nisha Ayub on being part of humanity for their insightful presentations. Past District Governor Dr. Paul C. Kelly, Chairman of Yayasan Club Rotary Malaysia, for giving us an insight into the work of the Yayasan. Past Assistant Governor PAG Karti Palanisamy for moderating, and members of the panelists for the presentation and deliberation on the panel discussion, the Rotary Rotrac Forum. Past Assistant Governor Raj Malambaram for his presentation on how our brand engaged with the community. And you've heard DGND Dato Dr. Siva Ananthan, who moderated, and members of the panelists for the presentation and deliberation on the membership forum, open opportunities, and of course, for facilitating the membership recognition at this conference. To all our visiting Rotarians from other districts, thank you for your presence at this virtual conference. To the Rotary Club of Subang, who will be our host of the 88th District 3300 Training Assembly for Rotary Year 2020-23. The management and staff of Green Robot and all their technical support and assistance towards the success of this conference. You just don't know what is going on behind here. And thank you, Green Robot. All well wishes for their support rendered towards the success of the 86th Rotary International District 3300 Conference, and to all our Rotarians, their spouses and guests for their attendance and participation in this 86th Rotary International Virtual District Conference. It gives me great honor to convey the sincere appreciation and thanks on behalf of Rotarians of District 3300, once again to Governor Teo Kwan Swee, his team for the Rotary Year 2020-2021. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.
It's time now for the pinnacle of the conference, for the last 3 days summary and the moment we are waiting for, to hear the closing remarks from our District Governor, Teo Kwan Swee, who fondly addresses all Rotarians as brothers and sisters.
Please join us to extend a warm welcome to District Governor K.S. Teo to deliver his speech.
Yeah, District Governor, all yours.
My dear friends, protractors, and fellow Rotarians, whom I always refer to as my brothers and sisters in Rotary, a very good evening to all of you. We have finally come to the close of the 86th District Conference. We have originally planned to hold the conference in December 2020 at the Palace of Golden Horses, promising to be the biggest event with more than 1,000 participants. And it would be international and culturally rich in nature, with all the 10 sister clubs of RCPP coming in to support. Things took an about turn when the second movement control order was announced following the spike in COVID-19 cases. We have no choice but to postpone it further to March 2021 and finally settled on 28th, 30th May 2021 to be held in a virtual format. For the successful organization and conclusion of the virtual 86th District Conference, I would like to first of all thank each and every one of you who are present here to give me and the district the solid support needed. I really appreciate it, as your presence is the motivation and inspiration for us to move on. As I've said earlier, this is a virtual conference, but with a lot of add-ons and innovations to make the look and feel as close to the physical as possible. For this to be possible, my heartfelt thanks to the organizing committee headed by PP Eric Tan, aided by the very capable Vice Governor and past district and Rotary International Trainer, PDG Dr. Paulie, District Trainer PDG Kirenjit, District Membership Chair, and our very experienced past District Trainer, DGND, Dato Dr. Siva. District Public Image Chair, PAG Raj, District Finance Chair, PAG Ung Pun Su, District Training Team Member, PAG Lim Poh Huu, District Secretary General, PAG Salehuddin, District Secretary, PAG Dr. Bernard Chan, District Secretary, PP Yi Hui, DRR Lee Kun, and Rotarian Mei Chang. It is this team that worked tirelessly to put the program and event live stream nicely before you. I must thank from the bottom of my heart, PDG Kirenjit and DGND Dato Dr. Siva, who are instrumental in getting the world-renowned speakers on board. My heartfelt thanks also goes to our Public Image Chair, PAG Raj, for the timely releases of the EDMs to promote the event. My thanks and gratitude to all keynote speakers and panelists who were so gracious in accepting our invitation to speak at this conference, despite their very busy schedule. They are incoming RI President Shekhar Mehta, RIPN Jennifer Jones, Anya, past RI President Kalian, PDG Andre, PDG Oyen, PDG Chu Kim Bok, Ken Honda, Nisha Ayub, and of course, our very own speakers, PDG Dr. Paulie, DGND, Dr. Siva, and PAG Raj. My special thanks to all the MCs and the following introducers, to all keynote speakers, and also facilitators who have made the panel session full of fun and interest. Incoming District Trainer, PAG Karti, PDG Kirenjit, PDG Siti Subaidah, and PDG Leslie, thank you. The technical support team comprising PAG Lim Poh Huu, PAG Dr. Bernard, and PAG Nagesh. I can't thank you more, as there's no go without you. I'm thankful to PDG Siti in helping me to carry out the smooth conduct of the business meeting yesterday. I'm glad that whatever that needs to be resolved has been resolved. Thank you. More importantly, my appreciation for the presence of incoming DG Dato Bindi, DGN Dr. Krishna, and DGND Dato Dr. Siva. You have added much grace to this conference. This could be my last official address at a district event, and I would like to take this opportunity to wish you all the best. I'll be there to help if my assistance is needed. As the incoming Assistant Rotary Coordinator for Region 12, I will continue to play my role as assigned. Now, before I officially say goodbye to all, allow me to announce my special recognitions for clubs. And they are provision of food, flood relief by RC Termelo and RCPJ, best public image promotions by RC Subang. With great pleasure, I hereby declare the 86th District Conference closed. Thank you. Nukong. My dear friends, thank you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Terima kasih. Thank you. No more. Welcome. Sese.
Guess what, Meg? We are on time. We promised to finish by 5, and it is before 5. Yeah.
Yes.
All good things must come to an end. It's like a journey in a destination. This journey ends today, but do keep focus in the destination. The conference content was plenty of sharing, teaching, and showing what we can do as Rotarians. Let us make use of the lessons in this experience. Again, let's all applaud together to show that the conference was a success and for the great effort put in by the organizing team, the speakers, tech team, advisors, and everyone else who had a big part in this. Not forgetting the Green Robot Studio team as well. So, and finally, all you Zoomers and participants for staying with us till the end. Shows visibly you are happy and alive, that you enjoyed the conference. Yes. That's the sign of a success conference. The conference may have been virtual, but the service that we do is real. So keep the giving, sharing, and caring ongoing. Continue to connect, engage, collaborate, inspire, and make an impact to keep the good work in Rotary ongoing. We as M&M, Mahen and Mac, Hope we have melted your heart to continue doing good and wishing you all the best and stay safe. Bye-bye for now.